Winter 2018 set review on set number 70639, Street Race of Snake Jaguar. This has ages 7 to 14, it contains 308 pieces, it retails for $30 in the US. And I'm going to take a guess that's probably 35 in other countries. I don't think it'll be 40, but if it is, that's a lot for this set. But we're going to move the minifigures in the set itself off to the side so we can take a look at the box. The box is like a regular $30 box you get from Ninjago pretty much. So we have the set itself, Mr. E and Zane on the bikes, and then also the Mask of Vengeance with the little stand. And we'll take a look at all that later, but we have these set details on the side here. Ninjago, Lord Garmadon, and the minifigures on the bottom. On top, we have Zane and Mr. E, and the actual size of Zane. Flip it around to the back. We have the Oni mask, which this is the cheapest set. You can probably get the Oni, the Mask of Vengeance, and any other Oni mask, because we have the Katana V11, which doesn't even include one, but it still advertises it. So yeah, we have the other play features, which I will show. So we'll move the box off to the side, and before we take a look at the set, we'll take a look at the minifigures. So here we have Zane, and he's the only ninja that uses a different face that was not used in the movie sets. He comes in another set, but with a different version, which is Snake Jaguar. That'll probably be the next set review, but I'll show you this right now. He basically has the same face, same facial expression, but it's just he's the pale, like the beginning of Ninjago, what Zane was, but it's kind of disguised. So he mainly sticks with the titanium look, but he can go back and forth. It's kind of like a mode he can kind of set himself in. That's the best way I can put it right now, but we'll take a look at this minifigure and I'll probably compare it better in another video or in that set review where this guy comes in. So yeah, I just want to show that. Zane does not have the shurikens anymore. He uses a bow and quiver, just like in the movie. All the other ninja uses the weapons like they do for the movie, which I like. Zane has very simple and kind of plain detailing, but I like it. It's not like Jay's torso printing or Kai's where kind of like the whole suit kind of overlaps itself at some part, or there's a lot going on. Zane's is very, and it shows that kind of expresses the character kind of is like very neat and intelligent. So that's what the character for Zane is. The hood is the same. It's in two pieces, so we can take the top half off and the bottom. And like I said, he has the same face as the Snake Jaguar one, just titanium. But what I can appreciate is I like this face. It's really cool. I'm glad it didn't have any, in season 7, I believe some people had some trouble having the correct or like misprint of the Zane face, but mine turned out just fine, I think. I don't think there's any kind of problem with it, but I like how they kept this back of Zane's. Zane had this back of his head, I believe Echo Zane does too. I guess they're kind of like, it looks like a port, like, you know, like one of the small chargers you can kind of put like for like headphones or something else. It looks interesting, but I like how they kept that continuity, or in a sense. So that's pretty cool that they kept that around. And we'll take off that quiver. And I believe we don't get this in this color too much. I think people wanted to get it for Hawkeye way back then. So you can get it now with this set if you want. On the back we have the Wu symbol, or it was pretty much the same symbol that was used for the ninja and the Lego Ninjago movie. So yeah, nothing too much going on there. So I'll put this back on. And let's see, the hood, yeah. And I like how the hood is like two pieces. It kind of changes things up a little bit instead of just being one whole piece, but kind of makes things a little bit more difficult, but it kind of looks awkward without the top half on, but final result looks great. So that's pretty much it for Zane. Now let's take a look at Mr. E. So here we have Mr. E, and I have to say, I think he's my favorite Sons of Garmadon member. This guy is, like his name entitles, if you put one and two together, it's a Mr. E. Woo, Mr. E. And that's what the character is. That's the thing that pretty much surrounds the whole character. He had a pretty, I guess, semi-decent, or no, kind of important role in the season. He was kind of like one of the prime members of the Sons of Garmadon. He's like one of the generals, pretty much. But he's really, going to spoilers, he's a Ninjroid, but he doesn't talk at all. People were thinking, there was the name of the leader of the Sons of Garmadon was the Quiet One, and people are assuming, oh, Mr. E doesn't talk, so maybe he's the Quiet One, but we all know the answer to that now. But in episode 5, it was revealed that he was a Ninjroid, and we haven't heard much about him, about why and what's going on with that ever since, but hopefully season 9 goes into that. But look at the minifigures, the small details. He has the helmet with the red visor. You can flip that up and you can see his evil eyes. He does not have a double-sided face or anything like that. He just has the eyes, no mouth. So I guess maybe they're kind of hiding something from us, and we don't get a different version of Mr. E or any of the Sons of Garmadon members in season 9. So I guess we'll find something else out in season 9, I guess. But we'll take the head off. He has a pretty unique and different kind of shoulder pad armor or whatever it's supposed to be. I like it. Some of the other Sons of Garmadon members use it, and I like it. It's pretty useful for kind of like, I don't know, small shoulder pad armor, but I like it. It's cool. On his torso printing, got a little bit going on, I guess. He's got like a lot of buttons or whatever you want to call it on his jacket. He has a number on there, and I saw that I believe Ultraviolet and Killow have it. I guess it's like their number in the Sons of Garmadon gang, like what their number is out of everyone else. So that's pretty cool. We have the big G there, and then we also have some different symbols going on. I believe that's from the Ninjago alphabet, where it has like that's probably a E. That doesn't make any sense right there, but I think that's an E in the Ninjago language. It's Mr. E, and I think that's probably, I'm assuming, another G. We got a regular G there, but like a lot of buttons, and he's got like something underneath, and I like how the armor kind of covers that up. You know, so that's pretty cool. His leg printing's nothing too special. I guess he's got like little knee pads or something else. He's got little zipper pockets. I can tell a little bit right there. Even torso back a little bit, you can tell. On his back, you can see the Sons of Garmadon. You got the S.O.G, I guess in Ninjago language. That's pretty cool. And I like the Sons of Garmadon logo. You got like the kind of top of the helmet where it's supposed to be like the handles for a motorcycle, and then like the middle of the helmet is like a light. So that's pretty cool. Kind of like Kabuki kind of look to it. I don't know. That's the way I look at it. I guess we'll show, actually we'll put Mr. E back together, and then now we'll take a look at the stand for the Mask of Vengeance. So in the set, we have a little accessory or kind of little stand for the Mask of Vengeance with these extra set of arms, because with the Mask of Vengeance, when you put it on, you grow an extra pair of arms, or your torso extends up. It sounds nasty when I talk about it, but it's pretty cool. Mr. E is the one supposed to wear this mask. But we have a little stand here with the other two katanas. We have first two on Mr. E's bike right here. I'm not gonna take them off right now, but basically it's a nice simple build where it just kind of like it's a race for the Mask of Vengeance. But we have Mr. E's face already under there, but I like this printing right here, which is really cool, is it kind of shows the same printing from the bottom half of Mr. E's torso, and it kind of extends up, but you see the power of the Oni mask or the Mask of Vengeance going into it. I think it's my favorite Oni mask other than Killow's. I like Ultraviolets, but I think they're all cool, but I think Mr. E's or the Mask of Vengeance stands out the most, so that's pretty cool. We're going to take this off, and we're going to turn Mr. E into the four-armed man like Garmadon. And with it together, he looks really cool, but it's like another regular kind of four-armed character like in Ninjago, because they have it all the time. And you can take the katanas off the stand, you can put on Mr. E's hands, you know, have him fly him around like he does in the TV show. And he actually puts it on quite a lot, I believe. Yeah, and he's going to in Season 9, so that's pretty cool. We see, like I said, torso, bottom half goes up, and you can tell the power of the Mask of Vengeance taking over him in a sense. And it's pretty cool. I wish it kind of had like maybe, actually it doesn't really mind. It doesn't bother me at all with not any kind of back printing on the top half of the armor. But yeah, like I said, no other kind of face from Mystery, just the other one. But I like how we get two. That's pretty much it I can say about the stand and Mystery having four arms. And he does look pretty cool on the bike. I'll show that shortly. But that's pretty much it for the stand and the Mask of Vengeance. And now let's take a look at the bikes. So the first thing I want to mention is that both these bikes are really similar, but they're different at the same time. And I'll get to as to why shortly, but we're going to take a look at the bikes separately for now, but I'm going to bring them together after I take a look at them by themselves. So we're going to move Mr. E's out of here, and we'll take a look at Zane's. I like this bike a lot. It's pretty cool. This set reminds me a lot of the Desert Lightning set we got from the previous wave, but this is like much better. I thought I would not like this build at all with Zane, is, you know, most likely, I like the villain stuff more than well, sometimes I like the ninja's vehicles more than the villains, but for some reason I like this one a lot. There's something about it that I like. He has a little flag in the back here, but it has the symbol or the ice snowflake going on there, and the other side's like something else. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. But there's nothing really kind of features with this. I'll show one in a second, but you can basically move these swords out, and Zane can try to stop Mr. E with this. There are not any kind of wings. But speaking of wings and perhaps flying, you can place Zane, look at him right here, with his quiver in hand. He can have the quiver on when he's riding the motorcycle, or the bike. But he can actually, if you fold this up on the side with these two parts, like on the side, you just lift these up, and you can do it properly, attach them out. Then we got Zane's Falcon friend again, but he's on a bicycle, and he looks kind of frigged. He looks like a Gil from not Ninjago. Bionicle Generation 2, but he's like a robot, more biomechanical or really mechanic now. So, but we have some stud shooters on the side here. You guys know how that works. We get a couple extra in this set. You can move the head up and down, but it looks really weird. I don't know. But you got like a long sticker here with Zane's symbol. You got some stickers here. I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but probably the Ninjago language once again. You got this little clear translucent piece right here, but it's very simple and looks pretty cool. You got some 2 katanas sticking on the back here, and the bike doesn't look bad without it, but I prefer with the Falcon on it. But yeah, it looks kind of empty. But you got some lights in the front here. You got Zane's symbol once again. You got like a little sticker piece here, which shows you kind of like, I guess, the control panel in the sense piece. Zane's had a little handlebar here, so you kind of like push forward if he wants to go faster or something else. We got some, I believe these are stickers, I think, if I'm wrong. If I'm right, I might be right. But these are like land across when you put the Falcon back on. They're just touch the side. They kind of stop the wings from going out all the way so the stud shooters can shoot from the angle. And it kind of, the stud shooters are kind of hidden when they're back on the vehicle like this. But it's still kind of cool. I like how it is. And I like how the wheels are with the translucent pieces on the side of them, kind of like the rims, which I really like. But I like how Zane has the bigger tire on the front and then the slim kind of other one on the front. With Zane, Mr. E uses the slim tires on his vehicle, but it kind of looks like he's not. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Zane's vehicle. It's nothing else to show. So we're going to move this all to the side. And now I'll take a look at Mr. E's bike. This is pretty cool. I like this bike. I like how, starting off, these pieces are new and they're pretty cool. And me being a CCPS or Bionicle fan, these pieces are going to come in useful for kind of like a dagger or something else. And they're pretty cool pieces where you can put like the little claw pieces at the end. I'm kind of making sense here, but also not. But I like Mr. E's bike. I think I like him more than Killow's. I guess there's a little bit more to do, but it's a smaller bike. He has the Sons of Garmadon little flag in the back here. And you got the Sons of Garmadon symbol on it. We got a little, like, same as Zane has, kind of little control panel kind of thing going on here with a little, what's the name of it? It shows how fast he's going on now. I kind of can't think of it right now. We got a big light in the front here. We got stud shooters. We got the place for katanas, like I mentioned earlier, that Mr. E can use. We got some spikes on the side here, and there's some stickers on the side of the tire or the rim. It does not have that on the back. The back of the wheel is pretty bland. We got some stickers on the side here. I'm assuming it means Sons of Garmadon or something else. I probably doesn't, but if you guys know, let me know in the comments. But it's really cool like this, is that Mr. E, when he's driving, he can kind of like, if anyone's coming his way, he can kind of chop his way through. And it's kind of cool with these pieces with the gears, with the kind of horns on the side. They make these 2 big swords, or whatever you want to call them, on the front, go up and down, so it kind of looks like they're kind of like still chopping or whatever. It's kind of getting in their way. You can briefly see that, but it's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And then Mr. E, I still have him in his 4 arms mode. Can fit in there very nicely. And he looks cool still with the 4 arms, and it's nice as he has the 4 set of arms. You can have 2 with the katanas, and then the other bottom half you can use with riding or controlling the bike or motorcycle. It was very cool, and I like the purple light on the bottom or the front here. And that's pretty much it I can say. So putting these bikes right next to each other, they are very similar. Starting off with, let's see, stud shooters, they both have that. And the builds, they pretty much have like the kind of slope down kind of look, if you guys can get around what I'm saying about that. Like, you still have the Technic kind of piece here, but it kind of like the motorcycle, how it's kind of leveled out, because if it would have been like this, if it was the same on the front. But they basically have the same build, they use the same kind of Technic pieces, and they both have the kind of, what are these pieces called? I can't remember right now, but you pretty much use the same. They have, yeah, the build are slightly different. Like, Zane has a couple differences from Mr. E's bike, and Mr. E has a couple differences. Mr. E cannot have a part of his vehicle does not like fly up or anything like that. Like maybe if it was like a crow versus a falcon or something else, which I think it would have been interesting if Mr. E had that kind of function with his bike. But they both have kind of swords that kind of come out. Mr. E has his that works better, I think. They both have flags in the back of their vehicles, and handlebars kind of still have, Zane's more covered up. They have their little control panel, whatever you want to call it. They both have a place to put their swords also, and I think that's pretty much it. but you can tell, if you can agree with my similarities with these two vehicles, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's just something that's interesting and something to point out, but they're still unique in their own way. Different color schemes. I like how the black, purple, and red, that really fits together really well, and I like that color scheme. And then with Zane with the white and kind of teal blue and a little bit of gold here and there. I like that a lot also. So that's pretty much it for these two vehicles. Now, let's finish out this review and I'll give my final thoughts. So I just looked back at the footage and I realized that this review is 15 minutes long, which I think is completely unnecessary, and there's a lot I could have just really looked at the minifigure real quick and then bam, because I think the minifigures took the longest. They were each 2 minutes each, and then look at the Mr. E Mask of Vengeance thing for like a minute, but 6 minutes with the two bikes, which kind of makes sense, but I apologize for the length of this video. Hopefully, if you're watching this, if you got to this end part, thank you for watching, as it's just, that's a lot. I don't know. I think it's too much for this kind of small set, but this set I highly recommend. I love this set. Mr. E's a cool character. I like, he's just a cool design. Maybe like, oh, he doesn't have much to him. Like, I think I can relate this character, maybe relate him to like Boba Fett. He doesn't talk much, we don't know about him too much, but he's just a cool dude. He just looks cool. He's got like the cool stuff, like got the cool Oni mask and the vehicle and just cool dude, And Zane is really cool. I like his minifigure, his design, his suit, and the bike's really cool. This is a nice, fun set, and I think it's not bad for $30. Like, good price per piece ratio with 308 pieces, I think. And yeah, it's a good set. If you have the chance to pick it up, it's pretty good pieces too. You got a wide, kind of semi-wide variety. Can't speak. Got a couple of nice, good pieces you can use for, like, I guess, torch system parts or kind of mocks. But it's pretty much it for this review. If you guys enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down. Like I said, I'm going to try to speed up, kind of talk about things in this review, but I like to take my time to kind of express my opinion or something and just say, like, hey, maybe you can agree upon this, or if, like, what do you think about that? You get the deal with that. So, it's pretty much it for this review. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Adios.